Hey everybody, it's Kenzie. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, then welcome. I'm Kenzee and this is my YouTube channel. So today I am actually going to be doing a get to know me, about me, you know, whatever kind of video. I've had a couple of my fellow YouTubers check out my page, tell me something that I need to add, whatever, give me some feedback. And one of the girls suggested to me that I didn't have an about me, and I was like, is that something I'm supposed to have? And they're like, yeah, it's absolutely something you should have. I just wanted some kind of like interaction, and I wanted to see if anybody had any questions for me. And I actually got a lot more than I thought I was going to, between some people asking me, and then I Googled the popular YouTube tag, get to know me. Okay, so my first thing about me, if you don't know, I grew up in a very small town, and I basically lived at a dance and gymnastics studio for most of my life. And cheerleading, I don't even know how long. I think I started when I was about 4 or 5, and I did it all the way through high school. I made All-American Cheerleader through UCA twice, and I've gotten a stuntman award. I've gotten a couple different things. I was a bass in high school. I mean, obviously, if you saw my tree trunk thighs, you'd be like, okay, yeah, she was a bass. She can throw people up in the air. And it actually led me into coaching, and I coached cheerleading for about 2 years at one school and a year at another school, and I really loved it, but I stopped this year because I had way too much going on. I lost a really close lifelong friend of mine. My grandma passed away as well. I got married. I was trying to finish my last year in college, and it was just a really hard time, and it was really tough to commit to 16 girls, 5th through 8th grade, that needed my undivided attention, and I couldn't give it to them. And I'm not very good at playing games, politics wise, so I don't coach anymore. I really do miss it, but it is what it is. That's life, you know, it's just part of it. Go to one of my questions. Tara asked me, I told her I'd give her a shout out. What is my favorite old school makeup trend that I want to make a comeback? Or what's my biggest makeup faux pas that I wish I could change from my youth? Both of those actually kind of like roll into the same question, like answer-wise for me. I really didn't wear that much makeup in high school. I just started getting into wearing foundation like a couple years ago, because I'm very fortunate. I've never really had any kind of skin issues or anything like that, so I haven't really needed to wear foundation. I would just cake on eyeliner in high school. Didn't really like do anything with my makeup. I think my biggest thing I wish I would have done is fill out my brows, because I was kind of going back into my high school pictures like today actually, and I was like, God, like, looks like I don't have eyebrows in any of these pictures. And that was like, I was in high school from 2009 to 2013, and that was still whenever people waxed the hell out of their eyebrows and like didn't even have any, basically. To answer your question, Sarah, I know I just blah, 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 blah. To answer your question, I definitely wish I would have filled in my eyebrows and wouldn't have waxed them so much, because I still like, these are not all the way drawn on. Like, I'd fill them in because I still have thin eyebrows, but oh my God, they took me forever to grow back. And they're finally in like a good place, and I still wear like a ton of eyeliner, as you can see, but I don't wear them on the bottom anymore. And yeah. Do you have any tattoos, and do you have any piercings? I only have one tattoo, and I just got it a couple months ago. It is a sister tattoo with my younger sister Madison, and I can barely even say that she's younger than me because we're literally only a year and I think 25 days apart. So mine is a sun and hers is a moon, a crescent moon, and I have pictures of them on my Instagram page. I'm not gonna stick my leg up here so you can see it, but we've always been told that we were like night and day, and I thought that was adorable, and so we decided to get that. Piercings, now I only have my ears pierced. I had my nose pierced for like a long, well, it wasn't even for a long time, it was a couple months. I got it done right after my birthday. It was my birthday gift to myself this year. I got my nose pierced, and I loved it, but I only got to wear it for a week before my stupid ring fell out, and then the next 2 places that I went would not give me the right size gauge to put back in my nose, so my nose never got to heal correctly, and like I couldn't take it out and clean it and put it back in without it basically like ripping my nose back open, and it just really sucked. I miss definitely having it. I want to get my nose done again, but I had to wait until it's completely healed, and I mean I can go and get it done whenever. I just really haven't had time, and I'm still trying to find a job, so probably best to not have that right now. What is your favorite candle scent? Easy. Mahogany and teak wood from Bath & Body Works. Next question. Chocolate or vanilla? I really don't like chocolate, like, at all. So definitely vanilla if I had to choose. Strawberry if that was an option. Cats or dogs? Dogs. Especially big dogs if I have to choose. I don't like little dogs at all. They're yappy and they're mean, and I have been bit way more by little dogs than I have been by big dogs. I have a Great Pyrenees that is like over 100-something pounds, and she's a monster, and she thinks that she's a lap dog. And then I have a little mixed dog, but he's not even like little. He's like a medium-sized dog. I've showed him in a couple of my videos. Carl. He's awesome. When are you going to have a baby? I don't know. Oh my gosh, if you guys follow me on Twitter at all, you know my beef with people constantly asking me when I'm gonna have a baby. I have no idea. My husband and I are trying to like enjoy being married before we have a kid, because you know babies are for life. Who are my favorite YouTubers? Nicole Concilio is my absolute favorite YouTuber. She is my #1. I live for all of her videos. Then it is Manny and Mue, Laura Lee, and it used to be Chow Bella, but now it's Megan Lee. I love all of their videos because they kind of like remind me of myself in some different personality aspects. Megan Lee, I can't get used to her new name change. She just changed it. Was actually my very first YouTuber that I was subscribed to. I just love her. She's from New Jersey. She's amazing. I just really, really, really like her. What is your favorite animal? Red pandas are my favorite animal. They are hilarious. There's a video of red pandas. This guy jumps out and scares them, and I don't know, I cannot watch that video without laughing so hard that I cry because I think that video is hilarious. What is something you wanted to do but never had the courage? I really wanted to try plus size modeling. I am a bigger girl. I'm only 5'1" though, and that's kind of really difficult to be a model when you're 5'1". I really, really, really wanted to be a plus size model in the last 2 or so years. Last year, I really considered pursuing it. Torrid has actually been doing a model search for, I think, a while now, and the closest to me that they were doing the model search was in Nashville, Tennessee, which is about 2.5, 3 hours away. And I really wanted to go down there and apply for, I sent in all my stuff, and they were like, great, come down, and I just didn't have the courage to do it. I was so scared, and I didn't want to tell anybody about it. I was really scared to tell people about it because I was like, they're gonna judge me, and they're gonna say you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, whatever, you're too big, blah, 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 blah. And so I just never had the courage to do it. I have like really bad anxiety, and the older I get, the worse my anxiety gets. And I know it's like, oh, you're another YouTuber that has anxiety. Well, everybody has anxiety. I don't know, I let my anxiety control a lot of parts of my life, and I'm trying to get over that, but it's really difficult. And some people if you don't have anxiety and you are not familiar with like how crippling that it can be and how much it can keep you from doing different situations, then you have no idea. It sucks, and I really would still like to do it. It's just, I don't know if I ever will. I don't know if I'll actually pursue it. I would love to have that career, but I don't know. I'm scared, and that's okay, but you know, it's just part of it. So this is baby steps for me. It's still getting myself out there, and it's kind of kicking anxiety in the pants because this is scary, and putting myself out there is scary, and so this is just a baby step for me. I got married in October to my best friend. Brick and I have been together, it will be 5 years in October, and it has been a totally crazy, awesome, wild ride. We've done a lot of different stuff together, and it has its own challenges like any relationship. He has been on third shift for most of our relationship, like 6 months, not even 6 months, 4 months in maybe to our relationship, and he had to go to night shift, and so that's been a challenge in its own self, but that's okay because like I'm used to it and we work around it in our own way. But it's definitely been an adventure. We love to travel. We have such a good time together. He is my best friend, and I love him so much. He's my big beardy man, and if you haven't seen him, go and check him out on my Instagram. I feel like all I do is post pictures of him. And these ones meant a lot to me. These two are from two guys I've known like my entire existence. I've known them since preschool, maybe. I've known them a really long time. The first one is from Skylar, and it is what is my biggest inspiration. My biggest inspiration as far as being like a YouTuber and being involved in the beauty world is that we live in a society where people are constantly telling you that you're not good enough and that you're not pretty enough and that you can't do this, and if you don't have this, you can't do this. And, you know, and I want to be an achievable, well, I feel like I'm a very achievable person. Like, you know, I'm easy to relate to. I don't try to act like something that I'm not. When I get on here, I am 100% honest. I am 100% raw Kenzee. This is me, and I don't want to say, oh, I'm my own inspiration, but I know what I look for whenever I follow people, like as far as YouTubers, whenever I look for beauty advice and stuff like that. Like, I know what I want to look for, and I want to be that for you guys. I want to be that for my followers. I want to be that for anyone that asks me a question. I want to, you know, like I want to be real with you guys. Especially being a plus size girl, a lot of people tell you that, you know, you have to lose weight to be pretty, or you're pretty for a big girl, and I'm not trying to sound conceited whenever I say this. I saw this on Facebook once, and it just really like resonated with me, and it's, I'm not pretty for a big girl, I am pretty, period. Beauty is not one size, and I think that's great, and I think that's what's so amazing about makeup and about YouTube, is that I am something relatable for a lot of people, and I want other people to feel just as confident whenever they put themselves out there, and they don't have to be put in a corner because they are not X size, they are not this size, they don't look this way, and that's really important to me, and that's what a big inspiration for me is. And the other one, and I will be my last one, from Tanner, and he's also on Twitter as, I think, Moomin Rider. That's what it is right now, I don't know. Would you work with other makeup artists, and would I feature them on my page or my channel or whatever? I absolutely would. I work really hard for my channel, and I work really hard for, I guess, what you could call my brand. If I found somebody else that this was just as important to them as it is to me, I would be absolutely, come on, show me yourself, and I will bring you on my YouTube. We will collaborate. We will do whatever, I don't care. Even if it's not makeup artists, even if it's just artists, like my buddy Tanner I was talking about, he is an amazing painter, he's an amazing artist. I have friends that are tattoo artists, I have friends that build stuff. I'm very lucky to be surrounded by such an amazing, eclectic group of people, because everybody, you know, everybody comes from all kinds of walks of life, and I would love to feature them all. If it helps grow me, if it helps grow them, absolutely. Come on my channel, drop me a line. I will help you out any way that I can. I have a lot more questions that I'm going to show you a blank page, that I have a lot more that I actually didn't get through, but I will write them out. If you guys want to know more about me, just feel free to ask. I am a super open book. I love hearing from you guys. As I said on my Facebook page this week, I had the Summerfest this past weekend, and I was so surprised how many people came up to me and told me that they follow my page, told me they follow my YouTube page, and oh my gosh, it felt amazing to me. I was so excited. But having people, like real people, come up to you in person and tell you what you're doing is making a difference and it helps me and I love your stuff, you're like, yeah, that's a win. Makes you feel important. And I haven't had a super great couple of days. I smashed my car on Thursday and I don't have a vehicle right now, so it's been rough. But meeting you guys at Summerfest warmed my heart. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Kenzee Hutch on Instagram and on Twitter, and Beauty by Kenzeeh on Snapchat, and then my YouTube channel, just type in Kenzee Hutch. That's it for now. Alright, I love you guys. Mwah. See ya.